BG is home. BG has finally made it home, and I'm excited. I know you're excited as well. I'm
Sure.
definitely excited to see what BG's going to come home and do with a new Hot Boys album or, some sort of Cash Money signing. Is BG going to drop a single first? Well, like how we working the whole rollout? BG got to have a rollout. He's a legend in the South.
Okay, so Brittney Griner has made it home in exchange for Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout.
The Merchant of
About.
Death.
hmm But she's back in the U.S. of A. Yeah, y'all should have listened to Vin Diesel. He told y'all we gonna get her home by Christmas. And where's she at? And what day is it? 13 days early, if
Yeah,
more than
they
that.
felt the pressure.
15 days early. Yeah.
He was going to bring the whole family.
I got family.
They was gonna pull up in Hot Wheels trucks and break her out of the Russian work prison for sure.
Is that what the new Fast and Furious movie was going to be? Bring BG?
Okay, let's get back to the shit here. Definitely happy for Brittney and her wife and her legal team and everybody who had anything to do with getting her back here. It's funny, a lot of the details that are coming out now. Of course, your usual suspects are upset of who they traded. The thing is, he only going to serve like 5 more years as it was. And they were just going to send him back anyway. So it's like, even from the aspect of, we should have got Whelan back. Man, first of all, can we keep it funky? Like, I don't think we knew Paul Whelan's name before these negotiations started. And I don't think he was too mad about him being over there. Not to mention, it wasn't like he was over there doing the bidding of the United States government while he was there. He was a private security contractor and got caught up in some stuff that, allegedly taking information is what they said. Who knows? But he was there as a private citizen. Same as Brittney Griner, right? They're working. Why should Paul Whelan get any more consideration than Brittney Griner? Tell me. Explain it to me. Like I'm a 4th grader. As they were both there operating, probably through their work, but as private citizens.
Even Paul Whelan's family, I believe, had come out and said, like, look, we're just happy that the administration was happy to get somebody home. Like, even though we've been waiting for a while, like, it's more just about.
And it wasn't an either or either, right? It wasn't an either or. It was Brittney or gone somewhere. It's Brittney for Viktor or gone. So it wasn't like, we could have done Viktor for Paul Whelan. Maybe Brittney Griner should have stayed. Very callous thing to say. But that wasn't even the parameters that were offered. That wasn't the deal that was offered. So, yes, let's take one of the American citizens back. Let's do that for sure.
Yeah.
For a guy who's only going to be here for the next 5 years anyways.
Right. No, it's definitely a good move. The only thing that I was a little shaky on, despite obviously making the joke here at the beginning of the video, is it seems like everybody's being real unserious about the whole situation, at least as far as on social media. I mean, you got people talking more about her voice that they've never heard before, and people just talking about Vin Diesel and stuff like that. Like, the memes are coming out, and it's just like, can we just celebrate the fact that she's home?
So we had talked about this, what was it, over the summer or last summer, when when 21 was going through his shit and he got caught up trying to travel, and we found out that he was actually born in the UK. So I felt like at that time it was bad. It was poor taste. It was poor timing because there were no guarantees about his status. He was still very much in flux about what was going to happen to him. He was being detained, and nobody really knew anything other than that. And so I was like, at this time, that's probably not the best time to be, trying to dredge up humor or invoke humor about somebody's situation. At least that's how I felt about it.
Mm-hmm.
I for sure didn't expect, certain advocates of mental health and other things and who have, wanted to share certain aspects of their life, seeking empathy and whatnot. Definitely didn't expect them to come out and meme him. For sure. You know, there were a bunch of things that could have been said about said person, but didn't get. So it's just you would expect people to show more grace in that situation. So, but the difference with that though, and what's happening with Brittney, is it like this is low key. It's a celebration. This is a celebratory event. She's coming home.
Mm-hmm.
Like we secured her safety. She's back. So that is something to be celebrated. If people dredge into humor to celebrate her homecoming, I don't have no problem with that. But making fun of somebody's circumstances when their outlook is unclear for a normal person, that would, I mean, I shouldn't say that. For a person in mundane circumstances, that would be something that's a little, poor taste. But for someone who's experienced extreme stripes in their life, I definitely wouldn't expect them to be using their platform to make fun of someone in
Well,
that
said
situation.
person got dragged on the internet for doing so.
As she
So
should have. As she should have.
yeah, definitely happy that Brittney Griner made it home, and it just sucks that now that she's been over there for so long and has faced Russian jail, which I can only imagine what that's like. That now she has to come home and kind of adjust, and that's going to be a little bit of an adjustment for her. But I'll definitely be happy to see what comes of her adjustment period and what she does afterwards.
One thing I know for sure is that she don't ever have to worry about going back overseas to play basketball, right? Because or even her WNBA contract, because the rights to the movie they go make about Brittney Griner's life is going to be nuts.
Yeah,
It's going to be nuts. The lifetime specials they gonna make about this woman. The high school basketball star, college basketball phenom, WNBA star and champion, Russian war prisoner, damn near. Right, like you was in a Russian work prison. You went from WNBA All Star to Russian work prison within 2 years. Lady, you got a story to tell, and if you ever feel like telling it or letting a studio take a hold of that, that's $1 million deal right there. You don't have to worry about no pay differentials in the WNBA. Is that the speaking engagements around it, right? The interviews that are sure to ensue behind all of this. She is going to be well compensated for this. Because I mean she's an American hero now. She was caught overseas at a non-allied state with at a time of aggression, and she somehow made her way home. It's an amazing story. People are going to want to see that.
and on top of all of that, she's a black lesbian, so that even that has its own strifes. So to go through everything she's gone through, being a black woman, being a lesbian, being all
Yeah,
that,
for sure.
crazy.
Expect the Brittney Griner biopics to start rolling out here in the next 2 to 3 years,
Two
boy.
to
If she
three? You
if
think
she
it's gonna be that
does
quick?
want to, if she wants to sell them, they're not gonna waste no time now.
Sure.
Anytime something like this happens, Phillips, when he flew that plane upside down, movie, 3 years,
Yeah.
movie. Homeboy, I'm the captain now. Tom Hanks.
I don't remember what the character's name was.
Yeah, him. When that shit happened with the Somali pirates, 2, 3 years, movie. Happening. Happening. Oh, somebody is playing BG. Who do we think is gonna play BG in the biopic?
Whoever it is, you have to take somebody and add some CGI to add a couple more
You
feet to
make him
him.
taller? Hey, what if they CGI chick from rap shit? The pimp, the
Mm.
Duke of
Oh,
Miami.
the pimp. Oh,
The
okay.
Duke, yeah,
Yeah,
Duke of
I think I can
Miami.
kind of see that.
Either CGI her, you could CGI Kiki Palmer
Yeah,
as a
there's a
little chocolate Brittney Griner.
yeah.
It's not like you just about to pull another 7'1" or
You know what I
whatever she
mean?
is, 6'11" woman out the woodwork that can act.
You got lucky when you did that with Kareem in the Lakers story, because I think that
Just
guy is like 7 foot.
let's go find the other 6'11" woman with dreads with locks
Not
that
gonna
can
happen.
act. Yeah, let's go find her. Let's go
Liz
find that
Cambridge is gonna
unicorn.
play BG.
Whoa.
It's the only thing,
Yeah, no, Liz a little too thick.
and that's a fact.
What did you guys think about Brittney Griner's homecoming here Give us your thoughts about everything in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and come back next week for more videos.
Absolutely. And we did a previous video on Brittney Griner. So make sure you check out that and see what we said about Brittney Griner back when she was in jail. And make sure you subscribe for more, because anytime we get any information about black injustice and things of that nature, we'll be sure to fill you in.